Hello friends, Pastor Amy here from Southgate United Methodist Church. It is Wednesday, June 8th, I believe. 8th or 9th, I don't know. I've lost track of days. But I am actually sitting on the front porch of my house today for a couple reasons. First is in just a little bit later on this afternoon, Jeff and I will be hitting the road to La Vista, Nebraska, where we're going to be attending annual conference, the Great Plains Annual Conference. This is the first time we've had a chance to attend annual conference since before the pandemic started. In person annual conference. We've had it online for a couple years, and now it's in person again. So we're excited to see people from all the other churches in Kansas and Nebraska, and to gather together and worship together, and to see each other's face again. So that's going on this afternoon. But there's another reason I'm on my front porch, and that has to do with a topic we're talking about this coming Sunday. So a little background, the series I'm starting this Sunday is called Why UMC, UMC being the United Methodist Church. There's some upheaval going on in our denomination. If you want to talk about the details of the reasons and why, I'm happy to talk with you about that. But there's upheaval in our denomination, and I thought it important for us to discuss those of us who are remaining United Methodist, what is it that makes us who we are and why, and to rely on those roots of our beliefs, our theology, and our practices in helping provide ballast and rootedness in the time of upheaval. By remembering who we are as United Methodists, we can weather the storms and remember what God has called us to do. So this first Sunday in this series, we're going to be talking about grace. It's an important understanding of how God works in our lives, about how God's love manifests in our lives at different stages in our spiritual journey. The historical founder of the Methodist movement in England, John Wesley, talked about grace in 3 different stages. And he used the metaphor of a house as we draw nearer to God and nearer into relationship with God. The front porch being that first step. So here we are on the front porch. So think about where you are on your spiritual journey. Are you on the front porch, just not even quite sure about what's inside? Are you ready to take that step over the threshold and accept the love and the grace that God has for you? Or are you already on the interior, continuing to grow in love and God's grace, and making mistakes, but then learning through them and continuing to grow? Those are all ways that God's love, that we call grace, works in our lives to draw us ever nearer and to help us continue on our spiritual journey throughout our lives. So that's what we're talking about this Sunday. I hope you all are just having a fabulous week. It's a gorgeous day out. So after a few days of conferencing in Omaha area, I look forward to seeing you again on Sunday as we talk about why UMC, why we are who we are, and how that affects how we do ministry and how we make disciples. So friends, remember that God loves you, so do I, and I'll see you Sunday.